Hi everyone. I tried to make my quote-unquote shiny sea monkeys or shiny branch shrimps by trying to grow bioluminescent dinoflagellates, since they are a type of algae. The first thing I found is that I will name them dinos, so I don't need to say bioluminescent dinoflagellates anytime. So the dinos are in the very close to the salinity of the ocean levels. So if I want to use it, I have to set the tanks of the branch shrimps, sea monkeys or aqua dragons, close to 30 ppt parts per thousand of salinity, or 30 grams of salt per 1 liter of water. So once that is set, then I tried to grow in a tank with active colony, but basically the branch shrimps, sea monkeys, like to eat them, so they will not last long. So I changed the strategy. I tried to set a culture in a tank. I did it for a month, and then I added the branch shrimps, the sea monkeys, and so that worked. You might see some little flashes here, and if I tap it, you can see that it has the brilliance, but as you can see, you might see some flashes from time to time, but it have been, I think, almost 4 days, 5 days, so they have eaten a lot. So it's not practical to set a culture of bioluminescent of dinos and then add them, because eventually it will happen again. So you need a more steady way to provide dinos. So what I have done, I took this, I'm not sure if it can be seen, but essentially it's named turkey baster, or you can find it as a reef feeder or something equivalent. This one is maximum 30 milliliters, and from this tank I already removed 300 milliliters, so I could at least give the initial showing the initial step, that is to set a separate culture. It will be always on its own. You will never add directly sea monkeys to it. Let me see if it shows. Yeah, you can see it there. And that have been growing like for 2 months, and I already have done a bunch of things, but the thing is that it's a steady supply of dinoflagellates. And what I'm going to do is to add the liquid that was removed from the dinos culture that in theory is very high concentration of the dinos into the tank that I removed the 300 milliliters. So let me do this and hopefully it will work out the first time, because once I fill it, I'm not emptying it again. So let me remove this out of the way. Let's see how it looks. So I'm adding around 300, 30 milliliters each time that I do this. So I do it a little faster. Three. I will not do that then. It's not necessary to do that then. And message register. Not working. Let me see if I adjust the light. It could show them better. Something I learned is to use it's not working as I expected. That's a shame. me see if maybe a close up. I think this was a bad idea because this is a cylindrical tank. Oh, whoa, 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 ouch. Well, so anyhow, hopefully you got at this. I can see the flashes, but then it's not registering here. But you get the idea. We tried a second video on my complete steps, how I remove the water and then add it back. Oh yes, since okay, so I don't know if there is enough time. So you might have seen a little flashes. I see more flashes that this is registering, but this is the idea. The higher concentration you add of dinoflagellates, the more they show and the longer they last, because eventually they will eat it, the dinos away. Okay, so hopefully these have not gone over 15 minutes. So you might have gotten a good idea of actually, let me see. That's the one that I set the culture for 1 month, and oh, now it's registering better. Okay, so there are two here. The one that you saw that I added the dinoflagellates just a moment ago, and the one that you see behind the orange fluorescent stone is the one that I let the culture grow for 1 month and then added the sea monkeys. So you get the gist of it. So that is how you get your shiny sea monkeys. And that's it. Of course, you need to remove, I will explain in the next video why you need to remove the water instead of just let it evaporate and add more water. Let's see how it goes in the next video.